So we start out on day 1, and we were in a pretty good biome to start with, so I punched a tree. Then I found some lava with a flower, so I took the flower. I took another flower, and then I got out of there and punched a tree again. Then I made a stone pickaxe, and I went down by the lava to get some cobblestone. After that, I made myself a stone pickaxe and a stone sword, which is very nice upgrade. Then I took some of this coal right over here, and then I went. Let's go. Then I went in search of sheep, and I couldn't actually find any for ages. Then I realised in the corner there was one right here, which is very annoying, but I was too busy looking at the strangeness of these cliffs, like what the heck's going on with that? Why does that exist? That's so weird. Then I found a wolf, but I didn't have any bones, so I couldn't tame it, which was a bit sad. Carried on with my journey. I found one sheep, and then I found some cows, which I also slaughtered. Then I found a load of sugarcane, which is very nice. I can grow that later on. Then this wolf killed a sheep for me, which was very helpful of him. Thank you. Then I started travelling around looking for a nice place to stay, maybe a village. I found this large hill. I kind of liked it, but it was a bit too... I didn't like it that much, to be honest. Then I made a bed and a campfire for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but you know what, doesn't matter. I made a furnace and I cooked my beef with my one piece of coal. Then we went travelling and I actually found 2 more sheep, which is very annoying, but I didn't kill them because I like sheep. Then I did this to the sand because I can. Then I set out to have my first night and spam my bed because I couldn't sleep yet. Then I went to bed. That's the first night done. Day 2. I almost died from travelling. Look at that. And I found a village. And I took all their stuff. And I had to eat a load of beetroots because my hunger was very low. I took their hay bales. And I found some potatoes in a chest, which is very helpful. I like potatoes. I took their bell. And I saw a cat and decided I would come back later for it. And I took all their potatoes as well because I love potatoes. I found some emeralds and a lot of bread. I took their lectern and their books. And I took this one torch. Well done. Then I slept on a big hill. Day 3, I went down into the mines. I spent a couple days down here. I didn't actually find that much. I killed my first skeleton. Then I made all this gravel fall down because I thought it would help the lava situation, but it didn't. So I had to get past that. And then I found a jungle biome right here. Look at that. I'm going to get some parrots later. Then I decided to fall down into this cave. It's a bit scary. Then I found 2 creepers bobbing about, so I just left them to it. Found some iron. Couldn't actually find any for ages, so this was very nice. Found some more iron. And I killed a zombie. This is probably about the transition to day 4. I found an emerald. I thought it was a diamond at first, so I got very excited. I found some gold as well. And then this happened. I didn't realise I was stood on gravel. But I didn't die, I just got very petrified and had a heart attack. Just a little heart attack, but I'm okay. It's fine. I don't really like it much down here, there's too much lava. I didn't actually have that many blocks on me. Also, I think a wandering trader died over there, because there was 2 leads. And I also found a ravine, but there was nothing interesting in there, which is a bit sad, and I didn't really explore that much. I was a bit scared by all the lava. I took the leads, and I pushed a zombie into the lava and then laughed at him. Hee hee. Then when I got out, it was night time, so I went to sleep. I killed a creeper, and sorted out all my stuff. Chucked all down here on the floor. Then I went looking for materials for my house, and I decided I was going to live near the village. Then I sacrificed all of the villagers' carrots to make loads of bone meal to make all this white concrete. Then I made a huge tower to collect all my concrete. Then I had to break it all again, which probably took about the whole day. Whee. The next day I just started destroying loads of land so I can make room for my house. destroyed land until it was time for bed, and I went to sleep. Day 8, I deforested a whole colony of spruce trees and got about 4 stacks of spruce logs, which are very good. Day 9, I started on my house. Very interesting, I know. And then look at this beautiful sunset. And then I went to sleep. And that was the end of day 9. Day 10, I just carried on building my house. It's a bit boring from here on out, so I'm just gonna skip. Okay, day 11, we finished like the base of the house. And then I began on the walls. And I'm actually following a tutorial to build like a Japanese style house. It looks really nice, and I'm going to link the tutorial in the description. It's a very good tutorial. You should watch it. Day 12, I basically just carried on with my house. Day 13, I got a bit bored of doing my house, so I decided to go into the cave to get some lava so I could build a nether portal, because I didn't have any diamonds yet, and I couldn't be bothered to find any. So I was going to do it the speed run away. You know, like this. Just to give you an example. So it makes obsidian, so I can build a nether portal out of that. I went to go get loads of lava buckets because I realised that you had to sacrifice your lava, and I made a nether portal and lighted it. Then I decided I should just jump in it. Then when I got there, I had a pretty bad spawn, like why would I need this? Then I saw a ghast, but not one ghast. 2 ghasts. Then I actually realised maybe I should have brought some gold with me, just in case I bump into some piglings. So I went back. I made myself some gold boots, and I hopped back in the nether. When I came out, I decided to go exploring, so I wanted to find a crimson or wart forest, because I wanted some of the wood. I made my way. It took a very long time. I almost died quite a lot of times as well, actually. Like, there's just nowhere to go, and I'm actually on half a heart. I got very scared by this ghast, but I killed it. And it was very slow, which was very annoying. And I saw that over there. Then I tried to bridge, then a skeleton shot me, and yeah, I did perish. Rip. So when I made it back, I didn't really want to go in the nether again. So I just slept. The next day I blocked off the nether portal because I didn't really want to go in there anytime soon. I wanted to be more prepared. Then I carried on a bit in my house, didn't really do much. Day 18 I literally moved all my stuff into my house, which took a very long time. Like, look how much stuff I have. It's a good job I built all the base out barrels. I could put stuff in there actually. Day 19, I finally put that campsite that I made on day 1 to some good use, and I destroyed my whole farm and replanted it again. Then I decided I wanted to cook some potatoes on my fire, but I absolutely completely forgot about them and also set myself on fire. Day 20, I found a horse that I wanted to keep, but I didn't have any saddles, so I leashed it to this fence and kept it there. Then I discovered that my potatoes were done, so I collected them and did some more. Then I found another horse and leashed it up to the fence. Then I planted that sugarcane that I also found on day 1. I woke up on day 21 and decided I need to finish my house because I'm the slowest person at Minecraft ever. But first I need to go get some materials. Then I realised that actually I need a bed, so I nicked one from this village and carried on with my travels. On the way I took some melon. And I also found a panda with its baby panda, and they looked very cute, but I couldn't take them, so I left them, and I carried on getting my bamboo. I also found a ravine, and I wasn't sure if I should jump down it yet, but I did. I didn't really find much in there. It wasn't a very interesting ravine, but it looked pretty cool though. Didn't find much, just a bit of iron, and then I just got out. Then I went back to deposit some stuff and realised that my chests are very badly organised. Oops. Then I slept on a hill. The next day I found this ruined portal thingy and I took it. On day 25 I had finally finished the shell of my house, but I needed some warp planks for like the roof area, so I had to go into the nether. I hate the nether. I need to find a warp forest. And straight away I fell off and died. So I went back in and I tried a different direction this time. I hate this biome so much. Why does it exist? And again, the nether ended in my death. Oops. Next time I travelled a bit more and I found a warp forest and took everything. I was a bit scared of them endermen though, didn't like them very much. But I took probably about 4 stacks of wood. On day 29 I had finally finished like my roof and I'm very excited about it. Look how happy I was. I looked at the sunset from my unfinished balcony and I went to sleep. Day 30 you can see the front of my house now. It looks very much better with the warp planks on there. I finished this bit out here and I just finished some bits on my house. The house has taken a very long time. I started on my stairs as well. But soon I realised the problem, because I did not have a door. It was just an open space and the monsters kept getting in. And it was when I was trying to build my door, I got a bit bombarded. Then I made this mistake. Then I started getting murdered and it was very annoying and scary. So I let them away. I also got my axe out, which helped. Then I blocked off the door again. And also that zombie has a baby on its back, which is kind of cute. But he's staying out there. Then I went to bed, but it said there was monsters nearby, so I killed the spider. And I finally went to sleep. On day 31 I decided it was a good idea to put in a door. So that's better. I also have loads of torches everywhere. And I finally finished this staircase up to the 2nd floor. On day 32 I made a bunk bed and I slept in it. On day 33 I decided I wanted to build a mine so that I can strip mine, because I like strip mining. Then I realised I had way too much stuff in my inventory, so I went back to deposit some random barrel that I will find probably about 70 days later. So I cleared out some space and started digging down. I also started decorating the outside of my mine, so it's not just a big open space. I added some like stone on the outside to give it like, I don't know, cave effect. I don't know. I cooked most of the cobblestone to make the stone, because to be honest I don't really like anything else other than stone. It also kept raining. I don't like rain. So I began making the stairs down to level 11, because that is diamond level. I also started clearing out a big space for all of my strip mines, and it took a very long time. I went through quite a few pickaxes. I made 2 openings for the start of 2 strip mines, and I started building like a furnace area, which you'll see in a sec, because I want to cook my stuff down here. I made a bunch of furnaces. There's like 8 of them. I also made a chest area, and I had to make 8 because that space annoyed me. There we go. Then I cooked my iron. Plocked some doors on to the strip mine area and chucked a load of rubbish in this chest because I did not want it. Then I headed back up to the top. And I finished some details on the front of the mine area. I don't know why, I just wanted to use up some of this stone. Not entirely sure if it looks good or not, but you know what, it's fine. It looks a little bit weird actually, I might have to change that. Oops. The only thing I hate about stone is that you have to cook it to get it. It's very annoying. I was almost done at this point. I was just putting them in random places for the sake of having stone. I'm not really sure why. we're just gonna roll with it. Then on day 38, 39 and 40 I did go mining, but the footage was like weird, so it didn't work. First thing that I wanted to do when I woke up was get some more diamonds, because I only have one. Quite frankly, that's pathetic. So I headed down into my mines, and I found some iron that I had been smelting, and I made myself a spare iron pick because mine was going to die, and I chucked most of my stuff back in my chest, because I just do that. And I started on a brand new strip mine, because I want to find some diamonds, because I haven't actually found any yet. I also found lots of gravel, and I hate gravel. It's so annoying. Speed. And then this was the moment where we found the diamonds. Oh my god, yes. It's been so long. We got 6, which is pretty good. So now we have 7 in total. So I carried on strip mining for a bit until I got bored, and I headed back down my really long tunnel. When I got back, I smelted my gold and chucked some more rubbish into my chests, and I headed back up to the surface. When I got to the top, it was dark. Instead of fighting the mobs, I decided to just keep my head down and run right past, because I don't want to deal with that today. No thank you. What did I say? When I got back to my house, I slept in my bed. The next day, I put my diamonds in my very messy chests, which are never going to be sorted out because I cannot be bothered. I don't want to. There was also someone at my door, but they weren't very friendly, so I had to kill them. Oh dear. I decided with my new diamonds I need to make an enchanting table, so I began building a place for that because it wouldn't really fit in my house. I tried to do it in the same style as my main house. There was also a spider which kind of gave me a heart attack, and I killed it. That was scary. So I carried on with this for a couple of days, and here I am just finishing off the roof and some other details around the house, and it is kind of in the same style as my normal house because I want it to fit in, you know. I also had a bit of trouble with the stairs. They just wouldn't be normal. It's very annoying. And I lit the place up a bit in there, and yeah, I put in 4 bookcases that I had. I also need to get some acacia wood for them windows, and yeah, it's pretty nice. I also got a dog. I named her Marley. Hello. I watched the sunset and then went to bed. On day 48 I decided to go get some obsidian for my enchantment table, and I knew exactly where to go. But on the way I did stumble across a load of skeletons, and I also saw a spawner in the background, so I had to kill them. Skeletons are really annoying, because they just if you don't have a bow, then they're just so annoying. Yeah, so I headed up to the monster spawner and lit it up so they couldn't spawn. And there wasn't really that much interesting stuff apart from 2 name tags, which was good. Then I got some obsidian while doing this, and this took a very long time. I lost a few to lava as well. But when I'd done that, I headed up out of my cave. When we got back, we crafted the enchantment table, and then we went over and plopped it down. And I also took my dog inside because I felt kind of guilty about leaving her outside. When we got back, I headed to bed. We lost about a load of footage because it just wasn't working, it wouldn't save. I don't know why, I don't know. But I spent a bit of time at the village trading up some of the villagers, and I was getting a load of emeralds because I wanted to see if I could find some librarians, but it turns out I took all the books for my enchantment area. I made a hole full of 2 villagers because I wanted to breed them, but I'm a bit of a noob, so I didn't really know. Also, I was very confused because they kept turning into fishermen, and saw an enderman, and I wanted to kill it, but it disappeared. So I waited for it to appear, and this enderman really confused me. I kept seeing it, and then it would just go. I was very confused, it just kept hitting me out of nowhere, but I guess this is just enderman, isn't it? I don't really fight endermen very often. I'm a bit of a noob at Minecraft, not gonna lie. This is why I haven't had any diamonds since, day 40. And I also took this donkey back, because I like donkeys. There we go. I watched the sunset on day 60. When I got up, I wanted to go and kill the Ender Dragon. So I wanted to do that before the series ended. So I should probably start preparing since I only had 3 diamonds left. But as soon as I went to go out the door, it was turning night time, so I went to bed. Then the next day I headed off to my mine to do a load of mining because I need more stuff. I also did this by accident and I couldn't be able to fix it. So I just went down one of my tunnels and started mining. And I found gravel, which I again could not be able to fix, and I turned around and went the other way. You have a great attitude to life. So I did a load of mining, then I ended up in this circular room and I did this, the gravel, which was kind of satisfying. That's probably why I did it. Carried on mining for a very long time. And then this happened and I'm a bit done with gravel at this point. I just wanted to go back home. After almost dying in gravel. And it's about 6 blocks high. It's a bit annoying to get out of. It just keeps falling everywhere. So I went to bed. And I came back with 16 diamonds and a load of iron, so that's pretty good. And I chucked a load of my stuff in this barrel because I'll probably never find it again, I don't need it. I also saw someone at my door. This always seems to happen. And then another one joined them. They looked like they were trying to break in. They couldn't fit through the door. And then someone else joined them. Fortunately, they did have to die, because otherwise I would die. So yeah, that's the end of them. Then I headed to the Nether because I want to get some Ender Pearls to make some Eyes of Ender. For when I go to the end, I had this tactic of when I would just sit under this tree and I had some boats where they would just teleport into, then I hit them. So it was kind of good tactics, it worked, and it was also kind of fun. You just look at them, shoot an arrow at them, and then they all just appear and you kill them. I also headed to a fortress because I need to get some blaze rods to make the Eyes of Ender, and I haven't actually been to a fortress yet. And yeah, this one was pretty far away. I did find a few blazes, which I killed. And also look at this, the first wither skeleton that I kill on this world drops a skull. Like, how weird is that? That's kind of crazy, but I'm not looking for skulls, I'm looking for blaze rods. One thing at a time, please. I was trying to look for the blaze spawner, but I couldn't actually find it anywhere for a while. So I just had to keep killing them when they just randomly appear. There's quite a few actually. I did almost die a couple of occasions, and I accidentally hit this pig man, which sent a load more on me. I didn't really want to die because it's very far away. I don't really want to travel a load more blocks because it's kind of difficult in the Nether. It's got like all these weird floating islands and stuff. There was a load of blazes here which kept firing stuff at me. Very annoying. And I did look around. That magma cube scared me half to death. I did eventually find the spawner. And I stayed there for a while and just killed a load of blazes till I had enough blaze rods. Didn't really have to stay there too long until I had enough. Then I left, and I'll probably come back at some point for more blaze rods, I'm not sure when. And also I'd like to mention this fight between these two skeletons. It's a bit pathetic really, but it was kind of fun to watch. A bit like a tennis match, you know. This blaze also thought it was fun, so I had to kill the skeleton's opponent, which is a bit sad because the skeleton didn't actually get to kill the other skeleton, but everyone dies in the end anyway. So when I got back home, I decided to start my preparations to take all my stuff to the end. So I grabbed a bed and I shot an Eye of Ender and it landed on my roof, so I had to go up and get that. It's a bit annoying. And then it broke shortly after, which is also very annoying, so I just hope there's an eye there. I travelled probably about 1,000 blocks to get to this one, so it wasn't too drastic. Eventually I did find a village, and most strongholds are near villages, I'm pretty sure. So I think I was in the right place. There's 2 baby sheep. I again lost another Eye of Ender on the roof and had to go up and collect it. And then I started digging down. I did find it without too much bother. And there were no eyes in there, which meant I did not have enough, which is very annoying, so I have to go out and kill an enderman. I did find one eventually. I did bring my blaze powder with me for such occasions, and I finished the portal. Then I set up my bed and my stuff, and then I jumped in. Whee! I climbed out of my hole, and I had to keep my head down, and the ender dragon keeps knocking off these stupid pillars, and it's really annoying, so I died a bunch. So I probably died in total, I don't know, quite a lot of times. She kept knocking me off, the ender dragon did, and I tried shooting them from the ground, but I have no aim, I have realised, while attempting this. So I got on top of one of the pillars and then started shooting them then. I was actually quite proud of myself, got about 4. And then the ender dragon came my way. It was a bit scary. She did knock me off, and I somehow managed to pull off this MLG water bucket trick, but I still managed to die, which is always great. And yes, we head back in, and I got the last 2 ones in the cage and shot the ones off the pillars. And that was the last one, so now we can just go finish her off in the middle. So eventually I did kill her, it lagged a little bit there, and then all the XP came out, which was fun, and I collected it all up. I got the egg, and then I did get out of there. So I went back into the end because I want to get some elytra and some shulker boxes and stuff, and I needed an ender pearl, so I spent a while killing endermen to try and get one. Then eventually did get one, and then I discovered that I left like a load of XP here, so I went and got that. Then I went into the end city place, and there was one literally right there, and it had a ship, which was pretty good, pretty lucky. I also killed endermen for a good 10 minutes wanting a pearl, because I could not be bothered to bridge all the way over there. Like, who can be bothered, alright? So I teleported over. I want to kill quite a few shulkers, so I spent a while here because I need a load of shulker boxes, because they are just really helpful, because they're basically like backpacks. Like, let's not lie here, they are pretty good. So I started just exploring and killing shulkers, and yeah, I was trying to make my way over to the end ship eventually, and I failed at the parkour and almost died, which is a little bit scary. And yeah, I started getting a little bit bored and just practicing my water bucket tricks. Not very good at them, so that's why I was practicing. So, you know, kind of half died here because I was a bit late, because I'm not good at this, okay? Don't judge me, please. I wanted the shulker to hit me, and that enderman actually pushed off that one. I'm just realising that now. So I'm on the ship, then I got this really cool pickaxe, and I also got 9 beetroot seeds. Very nice. I got the elytra, which is very cool, and I also took the dragon head. After that, I did go for a little bit of a fly about, just to test out my wings. I forgot my rockets, left them in the chest at the end bit, and I also managed to die for some reason, not really sure how. When I got back, I went to bed. Then I gathered my stuff, and I started travelling home, but I also acquired 3 cats along the way, and I got lost. That was great. I did eventually find the village, and yeah, made my way back. There's my house, there's a pig. I sat my cats down. This one's going to guard the door unless we have unwanted visitors or something. And I tried to go to bed, but it was obstructed for some reason, so that was the end of my bunk bed, because I also left the other one at the end portal, so that was a bit silly. Also, look at this, why can you see my legs? I don't know, that's a little bit weird. I also got my shulker box and I filled it with beds, because I'm going to the nether to go find some ancient debris, because I've never actually done that. Does that make me a noob? probably. But also, elytra makes it so much more helpful in the nether. Yeah, because, you know, islands, they're just easier to float about on. And I started looking for my ancient debris, blew that up. I found my first 2 pieces here. Yay, lucky me, it's pretty good. I wanted to get at least 4 so I can make 1 netherite tool or something. I was probably going to do it to my sword, I think. And I kept going, it just took quite a while. I had like none for a while, and there was loads of lava. I hate the nether, it's so annoying, so gross. Kind of reminds me of a stomach, you know, like netherrack. Just gross. Yeah. And yeah, it took a while. Also, does anyone else find this like really satisfying? Like, look at this. Boom. No, just me? Okay. Eventually I did find 4 pieces and I furnished it. And then I saw this wandering trader and killed him because his trades were terrible. I went to bed. Then I made my ingot. And then I made my first netherite tool, which is fun. It was my sword. Then I went to go enchant it because I want a better enchantment because it was pretty rubbish before. And I've got a kind of good one. And I killed this villager because he was super annoying. He's just here all the time. He had to die. And then I kept enchanting. Then I got this one, which pretty good enchant. Though I do want to get mending on it at some point. I killed another villager. Then I started enchanting most of my armour. Till I ran out of lapis. Then I also remembered this existed. This is my villager hole. They're still here. And they will stay there for all eternity. I put an emerald block on my ceiling for some reason. Then I went to go tame my horse, because I realised I've never actually done this. This one got tamed within 2 tries, yeah? That one likes me, but this donkey took forever. He absolutely hates me. Probably because I, tied him to a fence for half his life and didn't do anything with him. But eventually he did love me, and I tied him back to the fence. Yeah. I also killed this cow to try out my looting, because it's got, looting 2 or something. And I got 5 cooked beef, because it's got fire aspect as well, and 4 pieces of leather, so that was good. Day 100, I had a little fly about, because I like to fly around on elytra. I like flying around, it's good, it's cool. I did try and fly around sunset. It's basically night at this point, so I was a bit late for the sunset, you know. Kind of missed it. I just kind of flew around my little area, didn't build much, because I normally never do. This is actually probably the longest time I've ever spent on a survival world. That's kind of crazy. I just don't really play Minecraft that often.